Hey, it's Michelle from Weekend Craft here, and today we are looking at Cricut vinyl versus Dollar Tree vinyl. Now, in the past, you guys have loved when I've done a Dollar Tree comparison, and if you are looking to see how the Dollar Tree iron-on vinyl compares to Cricut iron-on vinyl, I'll put the link for you below because it's a bit surprising. So, I went over to Dollar Tree and I picked up some of the Crafters Square permanent vinyl. Now, this does say that it is a vinyl paper, and this is 12 inches by 48 inches. Now, our Cricut vinyl, I also got a permanent vinyl in the same color, black, so we can do a true comparison. They're both permanent vinyl, and this is 12 inches by 48 inches. Now, I wanted to take it a step further, and we're going to be using the Dollar Tree transfer paper and the Cricut transfer paper. Now, the price point on the Dollar Tree Crafters Square permanent vinyl is $1.25, where the permanent vinyl from Cricut is $9.99. Now, at the time of filming this was on sale at Joann's for $6.74. So you can find it a bit cheaper and usually on sale. So let's jump right into this. I grabbed some stemless wine glasses at Dollar Tree. We're going to do a cut, apply them to the glass, and see how it goes. Now, I have never even opened one of these boxes, watched a video or a review on how the Dollar Tree vinyl holds up. So this is a true, going into this blind. I do have a little bit of an impression from the iron-on vinyl, but that is it. I don't know. I just know it exists. I don't know how it is. So let's get started with this test. I'm excited. So you can see a bit of difference in the packaging here. The Dollar Tree comes in just this flimsy box, where the Cricut permanent vinyl comes in a tube. So this package, a little crushed a little bit, but not bad. I am very curious about how this is going to feel, and I say that because it is a vinyl paper, where in the Cricut product it never says anything about paper. So I don't know how this is going to stand up against water or how it's actually going to apply to glass, but I'm gonna give it a go. Okay, so right off the bat, and I did not do this, this is how I picked it up today, is a little bit crushed, and I just think that is because of the packaging. So, first impressions, it is a bit thicker, or not thicker, a little bit thinner. I also think it's gonna show dings and dents and scratches. And the gloss isn't high shine like I thought it would be. So let's open it up compared to the Cricut. Yeah, see, this is a glossy vinyl. You guys see the difference there? We're not able to see the dings and the dents here, where you see a lot more of the texture on this one. And there's even just a slight color difference. This is a truer black, where this is almost a bit of gray is coming through the undertone. Now, I have used this vinyl before, so there's a little bit of a chunk taken out of it, but that just shows how much that I graphed. You will see that this does pick up fingerprints and such. And this one does as well, but not as much. So, interesting. There's definitely a different feel to it. This feels way more like a vinyl. This definitely has a paper backing to it. So, let's get this on the mat and give it a cut. So here is the Dollar Tree vinyl and here is the Cricut vinyl. So on first impression, they both seem to have cut well. So let's go ahead and weed this. So I'm just removing the excess vinyl. So that came off really easily. My prediction is this comes off so easily too because it's so thin, but I'm not sure how that is going to be for like wear and tear. This doesn't come off as easily because it's a bit thicker. Okay. So when things start to lift up, I just use my hook tool to kind of push it down. So the more rounded letters are lifting up. So I'm just pushing it down with my hook tool. Okay, you can see like this is lifting a bit, which, I mean, that happens often when you're weeding vinyl. Okay, so the Cricut vinyl is weeding really nicely without lifting. So a bit of a difference there. Wondering if you guys can see the texture. Like, this is just very smooth, where this like has a bit more texture to it from just like fingerprints and being touched with the hook tool. But overall, the Dollar Tree did better than I expected. So let's get out the transfer tape. We're going to transfer this on to the glass and see how this holds up. Reminder, we're going to be using let's switch these, the Dollar Tree transfer tape from Crafter's Square for the Dollar Tree, and then the Cricut Strong Grip transfer tape for the Cricut vinyl. Now I have used the Cricut one a bunch in the past. I've never used the Dollar Tree one. So the Dollar Tree one is 12 by 30. Just for reference, your Dollar Tree vinyl is 12 by 48. And again, this was $1.25. And let's see how long. So this makes more sense. The Cricut one is 12 by 48. And our Cricut vinyl is 12 inches by 48 inches. So I never understand not giving enough. So right off the bat, can you see that this is already like peeling off from the paper, just straight out of the package? Look at all like these bubbles. Let me open this one for us to see. So we can do a comparison. Okay, right off the bat, I can feel how thick this is. And we don't have any air bubbles like we're seeing here. See how this sits flat and this is all bubbled up? This might be one of those instances where you get what you pay for. So let's see, I'm just gonna cut. I do like that it has the grid lines, but it is already falling off of this backing paper. Okay. Normally, I would like pull this behind and then put it down, but this backing paper isn't even sticking, so I'm going to do this. line it up so we can get this on straight. Oh no, oh no. Okay. I can tell you I don't like the transfer tape. I want to see how it sticks on to the vinyl. One thing I do appreciate is that there's no logo on that transfer tape. It's just grid. This is one thing that gets me with the Cricut stuff, is that this logo, there aren't grids through it. So like when you need to cut, it's a little annoying. So with the Cricut transfer tape, I usually use a weeding tool to get the backing off. I didn't need to do that with the other one because it was barely stuck. Okay, you see how that's really stuck on there? That's usually what we're looking for. So, how I normally apply this, it's like the hinge method here. And then I pull back. Might have used a little too much. Okay. Give it the same treatment with the scraper. I'll tell you, I prepped this glass with an alcohol wipe. So, see here. I'm gonna just get this started before I put it on. Okay, so I'm just peeling this back. This transferred really easily. Just gonna place this on here. Then we're gonna, okay, so it doesn't want to come off just yet. Okay, got the D. Do you see like the glue from the transfer tape? It's kind of stringing along. Okay, the O doesn't want to stay down as well, so okay, I see a little bit of that adhesive staying behind on all of them. Okay, so we have the dollar, and now let's see. So, comes off really easily. I'm gonna put it right under it. I don't think I did that straight, but you get the point. Okay, this transfer tape is harder to remove, but I feel like it has good grip on it. It's not leaving any residue or that strings behind. Had a little, the C was coming up a bit, but other than that, like everything's staying down. The dot to the I is something I always look for. That transferred well. Okay, so we have our dollar and our Cricut. So, wow, I put that Cricut on crooked, but I am doing it upside down.
Now they both transferred really nicely, but we're seeing some texture along the Dollar Tree vinyl. This could be from air bubbles or, like I was saying, like scratches and fingerprints were showing up. There's a little bit of white left over on this L. Again, that could be from the backer, some lint, I'm not really sure. But comparing this to the Cricut one below, it's a bit smoother. We're seeing a little bit less imperfections. And the gloss is nicer on this. So let's go ahead and wash this and see what happens.
So overall, I mean, it washed pretty well. I will say, like, there is like some more residue and lifting on it. Like you can see here, I don't remember seeing this before. So I'm wondering how this will stand up over time. But with Cricut vinyl, just get it into focus here. It's still that like true black and looks great. And this is it after it dried, and I left it for, about 45 minutes to truly dry it out. So, final thoughts on the Cricut vinyl versus the Dollar Tree vinyl. Now, I will say my expectations for this weren't very high because of how bad the iron-on vinyl was. Now, if you guys want to see that video, I will link it for you below, but I will never use Dollar Tree iron-on vinyl again. That being said, the adhesive vinyl, the permanent vinyl, surprised me. Now, I haven't tried the removable vinyl. I will say the transfer paper, if I had a trash can right here, this would be going in it. This is the worst transfer tape I have ever used. Do not buy this. Do not waste your money on it. I will never be using this again. This will be going in my scrap drawer right after this video. Now, I will say, does the Crafter Square vinyl hold up to the Cricut vinyl? Now, Cricut vinyl has gone through a lot of rigorous testing. They hold it to a certain standard, where I don't think that is the case with the Crafter Square Dollar Tree vinyl. Now, I'm saying this because it does show up with scratches and air bubbles, and there is a residue that's left on this even after washing. In fact, I thought there was more of a residue on this after washing it. So we got our crisp, clean black vinyl in the Cricut, and then the Dollar Tree, I can just see it kind of getting like a little gunky and gumming up. So I'm wondering how well this will actually wash over time. That being said, if you are just getting a Cricut, learning how to use it, maybe want to do some stencils, could be a great cheap option, but it is a cheap option. If you guys are selling anything or giving it as gifts, want something to last a really long time, I would avoid using this. So those are my 2 thoughts on that. But if you guys are interested in seeing any other comparisons, whether it's from Dollar Tree or maybe something that you find at the craft store, let me know. Put it below in the comments and maybe we'll start a series doing this. Now, if you guys liked this video and want to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button below, and I will be back with more Cricut videos, sublimation, laser cutting, and just some general crafts. So until the next video, hope you guys have a good one.